Representative, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Japan, Dr. Kenichiro Sasai, President, Japan Institute of International Affairs, Dr. Hide Sakaguchi, President of the Ocean Policy Research Institute, the Sasakawa Peace Foundation, Professor Myron Nordquist, Distinguished Fellow, Stockton Center for International Law, U.S. Naval War College, Mr. James Kraska, Director, Stockton Center for International Law, U.S. Naval War College, Judge Shunji Yanai, International Tribunal for the Law of the Sea, Mr. Michael Lodge, Secretary General, International Seabed Authority, Emeritus Professor, Dr. Rudiger Wolfram, Head of Projects, Max Planck Foundation for International Peace and Rule of Law, Ambassador Havas Osgroseno, Ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia to Germany, Ambassador Laurent Parente, Permanent Representative of the Republic of Vanuatu to the International Maritime Organization, distinguished moderators, speakers, all participants, all protocols observed, ladies and gentlemen. As President of the World Maritime University, I am delighted to help open this 44th Annual Conference on Oceans Law and Policy, devoted to the important and timely theme, and I quote, peaceful maritime engagement in East Asia and the Pacific region. Over the past 44 years, the strength of this conference has been that it brings together the world's top experts in ocean law, policy, and governance. Moreover, this meeting is unique in the way that it bridges disciplines and institutions concerned with ocean governance, bringing together lawyers, scientists, and other experts spanning intergovernmental organizations, industry, and non-governmental organizations, as well as academia. This is borne out by the exceptionally strong, multidisciplinary and trans-sector conference program over the next 3 days, which we envisage as an exciting opportunity to foster collaboration with the other conference co-sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to say a few words about our hosts. We at WMU are delighted to be partnering with our colleagues in Japan and the Japan Institute of International Affairs in particular. WMU has a long-standing and deep links with Japan, which particularly through the Nippon Foundation has been a vitally important and staunch supporter of the university and its capacity-building mission for developing countries. We regret that this conference is only hosted virtually, as we would not thoroughly have enjoyed both visiting in the springtime and experiencing great and generous hospitality. I would like to thank and pay tribute to our co-organizers, Professor Myron Nordquist and Professor James Kraska. For over 4 decades, the Center for Ocean Law and Policy at the University of Virginia was synonymous with ocean law and policy scholarship as showcased through its annual conference. The mantle for organizing this prestigious event in the global ocean calendar has now passed on to another of our friends and collaborators, Professor James Kraska, Director of the Stockton Center of International Law at the United States Naval War College. There could not possibly be a better steward for the annual conference. We at WMU are delighted to note that Myron has joined the Stockholm Center as a distinguished fellow, and that Judy Ellis is also set to remain involved in this valuable endeavor. We thoroughly enjoyed working with Myron and Judy in preparing and delivering the last 43rd conference in Malmö in 2020. And we are thrilled that the future of these important meetings is assured. The theme of this year's conference is one that is both timely and urgent. This is, and I quote, peaceful engagement in East Asia and the Pacific region, unquote, as our heading. At WMU, and particularly through the WMU Sasakawa Global Ocean Institute, we are undertaking multiple interdisciplinary, challenge-based applied research projects addressing issues that will be touched on during this meeting. These initiatives include research on the impact of sea level rise on baselines, including those of archipelagic and small island developing states, on the peaceful resolution of maritime boundary disputes, on issues related to Arctic navigation, addressing the challenges raised by marine litter, especially plastic waste, and on the negotiation of an internationally legally binding instrument relating to the conservation and sustainable use of biodiversity beyond national jurisdiction. Honored guests, I do not have to mention to this audience the importance of conservation and sustainable use of the ocean, and the importance of achieving the targets set down by Goal 14, Life Below Water, of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. This is indeed a central mission that animates the research at the WMU Sasakawa Global Ocean Institute and at WMU more widely. Additionally, Goal 4, Quality Education, Goal 5, Gender Equality, and Goal 13, Climate Action, are extremely dear to our hearts. This underscores the fact that no one sustainable development goal can be achieved in isolation. In the context of this particular conference, we would also like to emphasize the importance of Goals 16 and 17, dedicated to peace, justice, and strong institutions, and to partnerships respectively. We look forward to partnering with you over the next 3 days with a view to addressing these urgent challenges in a constructive fashion within the framework of the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. Let me wish you the best of luck with your deliberations, and I very much look forward to the outcomes. Thank you.